Okay, so I'm here again. Um, you know, I should have streamed this for like 45 minutes ago, and then there are some problems with my laptop. I have to run everything again, and then yeah, and you know what is the first thing I see in the live chat? Hello, daughter. I am a boy. Come on. Gotta drop out of it, return doing math and I can't do your dad. Unbelievable. Okay, so last stream was a success because there's nothing wrong with it. I've checked it again and nothing seems to be going wrong. Everything is great. The microphone works. Nothing is buffering. So I thought I would do another one. So yeah, here is another one. Now I'm gonna do the demonstration. Linux Mint 19.3, the mate version. I have to specify this because there are a lot of versions that's just essentially the same. So some saying that this is a major success because I am here. You weren't here last time, come on. So before rambling too much with the quote unquote the phantom commentator, I will now start it. Apparently a lot of things happened during the last 45 minutes. I was annoyed, and yeah, a lot of things happened. Now if you want, you can go back to do your math homework, Phantom. You can. This is a... How come you're using VirtualBox? Because I am. Last time I used VirtualBox. So it's loading up. I don't know what's happening. But if this fails to turn on... Oh, speak up, it failed to turn on. It is a success. Hope I'm typing this right. If I type it wrong, I can't get in. For the reason I have to use VirtualBox, that's because I'm too poor to get VMware. Okay, here is the user interface. So my first impression of this, as I installed it yesterday morning, and this thing looks a lot like Windows. As you can see, well, there's computer, there's the home folder, the user folder. I usually use VMware free. Stop flexing. I have to use this, okay? And computer, home folders. Yeah, this looks a lot like yeah, it looks a lot like Windows. This is supposed to be like the start with the free version. Still have decent stuff, I know. Really. Okay. So here is everything. I don't know if this gotta be long, like an hour long, or just short, like 15 minutes. Free versions have decent stuff. Yeah, I used to have VMware, but somehow it cost me some stick space, and I don't like that. This actually looks way simpler than what Windows has. So these are the applications. This is just a small space of it. We have everything. These are the categories: accessory, graphics, internet, office, sound, video, system, tool, administration, and references. It says application, but I don't know. Set your personal information appearance. Yeah, alright guys, this is not the original appearance of the operating system because I changed this. I have to change his appearance so it doesn't bug me too much. Here is appearance references. This is the original. It took a little while. Yep. This is what I had. What I had the first hand, and I do not like this. Next time you can stream some games. I don't play games, sorry Phantom. But I do hope that I can stream some games. In the future, if I do have any kind of interest in it. So back to this. This is the original like theme. There's background. We don't have much background here. There's the fonts. For some reason doesn't allow me to click on it, and somehow it froze. It freezes. Very good. Because why this thing is weird. Great. Let's just leave that for a moment. And you may choose whether to show effort to continue or force to wear force quit. I wouldn't care much. And apparently it changed a lot of icons here. How dare you not be a gamer? I'm offended. I don't care. I just don't like games. A lot of people like games, I don't. If I don't want to be a gamer, I'm not a gamer. Come on. Appearance, customize the lookup desktop, archive managers. The nice thing is that every Linux distro has Bluetooth in it, which is nice. It's just a calculator, you know, just to you know, get a look and get some feels. There's the advanced modes, programming. These are all decimals. I see binaries. Issues. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just doing it because why not? Degrees in radians. This much degrees is the 2767.38 radians. Have fun not understanding any Minecraft references. I don't care, Phantom. I don't care. So, yeah. That's one of my people on Twitter. Everybody's a gamer and I'm not. So, yeah. It kind of annoys me a little bit because everybody talks games and I don't. Let's change this because it started this themes start to annoy me. Should I type in shut up phantom? Because I already did say shut up phantom with a smiley face. So dark themes, let's close it. It looks way better than it is. So I don't know if there's anything much to look around this. Yeah, I have to change the display, and the thing that annoys me last time comes up again. My screen is 1600, 900. We either have 1600 or 900. I don't want this at all. So again, these annoying borders, and rotation, normal, left, right, upside down. I don't know what that's for, but yeah. Show button panel. I already applied system wide, so if this thing is has multiple users, everybody's gonna see this same size. Document viewers, drawing, driver manager, file browser, file management, Firefox, and firewall configurations. And yes, this thing uses Firefox, like most Linux distro would use. Terminal, I don't know how to type in command lines. The last guy that's here types in command lines. I'm trying to look at some browsers. I have to move this around because my my laptop screen is kind of broken. So yeah, just gotta look at this. Here's the file systems, the system files, and yeah, there are a lot of things in this thing. Again, I don't put much things here, so yeah, I'm still kind of frustrated that I have to go through a lot of pains to get this stream going. So you may hear me a little bit different. Does anybody want to draw? So yeah, let's do some drawings. This thing looks very similar to Paint back in Windows XP. If you guys remember that, well, it looks similar, but not exactly the same because there are less tools here, and I think this thing is easier to manage. So you know, this is my very beautiful text on using a mouse. Is I know it's not good. Okay, let's just get out this. Cancel. Discard, actually, I pressed the wrong button. I don't want it there, so I have to minimize it. Surprisingly, there's no sound. Let me brought that up a little bit. There's an error, and now there's no error. Update manager, there's network. I don't know if there's any network here, but if this thing works the last time, I can still use the network this time. Hopefully, I delete Ubuntu save stick space, so I don't know whether this thing works. These are system reports. If there is any kind of problems, it's doing some system checks, and then it's gonna do it as its job. crash report, we don't have any crashes here. So yeah. System report, there's the machine, there's the battery, we have information about this particular computer or this particular virtual system. This is the update manager, is I think supposed to be here. So we have security updates, software updates. It works kind of like Windows, but it's easier. It's more manageable, and so there is a new update, a new version of Update Manager. So I don't know, just apply it. I think if it's requests a restart, we're gonna do a restart. Or we're not gonna do that just yet. So basically we have a lot of software here, like default pre-installed ones. The mark changes are now being applied. This can take some time. Ooh. I don't know that there's a dictionary here. So let's try a word. Let's choose a reference. Press enter. There's a new update manager. I believe. I suppose. Oh, so yeah. If you go through the corners or the sides, it's gonna do this. The act of referring or the state of being referred as reference to a chart of guidance. Cool. Kind of well defined by my own things, like my own definition of stuffs. I just want to do it. So yeah. Curler selection dialogs. If we do additional changes. Sure. And we're just gonna look through this because if you guys use Linux Mint, this may happen to you. So you know, let's just take a look at that as we go through this. This thing has been running for a while. For something I don't see, this one has much stuff to look at before, or it's just I don't see much. There's Firefox and firewall configurations. Let's just take a look at that. There are a lot of interesting stuff down there. So oh, sorry. Well, you know, what things brings us. If it does some Firefox, then so be it. Here is the starting page. Linux Mint from freedom came elegance. Pretty much. Custom search. Let's see if I can pull up the YouTube. Oh, search with Yahoo. It's sure gonna come up. YouTube's gonna come up. And there it is. YouTube. So the later things I may have to take note of is that I'm gonna install VMware and try to look at what it can do as a free version. I am not sure what requirements it has, because the last I remember it cost me some money and I have to do nasty things, and is not commercial purposes, and supposedly I don't know if this is commercial or not. Now this is weird. So yeah, this is Firefox. It's still updating. Let it update. There's firewall. You will have to use this sometimes. I don't know why, but I've heard that Linux is kind of safer than Windows because of the way this thing works. These are the profiles. This is the home. Rules, report, log. Uncomplicated way to manage your firewall. It says it's uncomplicated, but I don't understand. What is this? So yeah, that's firewall. Hex chat. I wonder. Connecting to sportchat.org. Oh, so I don't know if I should call this the latest version of Discord, but yeah, just remove it. Close. View. Full screen. So these are their servers. Bandless. Character chart, yada yada. This is very nice to me. No channel joined. So that's hex chat. These are notes. This sounds very ironic because I'm using VirtualBox and I say I use VMware because I like it better than VirtualBox. Yeah. So if you come back, I think it's still gonna be there. Input methods. I don't think that this is gonna take long, but I wouldn't expect anything. Vietnamese is its own category. And we'll do this. UniKey can also be used with IBus input method. This is interesting. So if you can't change this right in the operating system, like Vietnamese and like what in Windows and Mac does is that you can change it immediately. This one requires you to log out, log back in, right click the applet, add UniKey input method, and then switch. So I mean, you can't switch if you hit control space. You have to do these first. So I'm gonna wait that to happen. I start to hate that. So yeah, let's just wait for this. This is what I call a tax bar. Install multimedia codec. So these multimedia codecs are just like these are the software and drivers that will play other types of videos for you. Keyboard references. I am generally fine with this. There's nothing much that I need to change. Shortcuts. Oh, languages. Main menu, mouse. So here the LibreOffice suite. Oh, math. Okay. I am interested in that. These are managed databases, queries, or queries, I think. Calc, draw, impress. I think these works the same throughout, but I would try to just open this so we can see what's just in there. So yeah, it's just the same version, I think. This is the latest version. Export as PDF. It has its own button here, which is nice. These are print, save, new, open. These are called serifs, I believe. Yeah, serifs. The font, the Ubuntu font is here. Condense, light, mono, and push. So this is LibreOffice. But I will particularly try to look at math because it's not because this is very unusual. For example, if I try to say okay, let me try to pull up a formula, a you know, very complicated one with fractions and all that, so we can test this out. If it can do that, then that means that it does its job really good. Let's say gravitational force. I'm a very sciencey guy, so if I can find out, I can find anything. These are what I can find. Wait for a moment to pulls up. In the meanwhile, I'm trying to look at these a little bit. This is not full screen. If it's full screen, the text bar is gone. So I wouldn't do that. General relativity. That is too hard for me. Oh, there you go. This is what I'm looking. So let's say I want to type that in here, this formula. So I don't know if I can type anything in. This is weird. Formula cursor. Okay, so now that's weird. So that means it doesn't work like expected, because it doesn't want to work like expected. I think this one's gotta be short. The stream is gotta be shorter than the other one. So these are the fonts. You want to look through the fonts? You can look through the fonts. Flexible on key keyboard. View and organize your images. Pop up. VirtualBox. This is the music app. So you can play music files with it. Redshift. So it just color temperature, so the screen does not destroy your eyes. I don't know what this is, so I'm gonna do that. Oh, this looks very familiar. I remember back in Windows XP, Windows XP can do this, guys. Like you can change how these Windows works, and actually how it appears on the screen as it's active, inactive, or disabled. So I can safely say that this Linux Mint works a little bit like Windows XP, not entirely the same because these are different things and it meant to be easier to use. But for me, this thing would take me an hour or two to know what is happening here. Terminal text error Thunderbird mail. I don't know if I can pull up any of my mail on it. So yeah. Wait, where is it? So I can search it. It says Mozilla Thunderbird. Set up an existing email account. So if I try to type in my email, and my password is gonna show up here with calendars, events, and if you want to write something, you can chat or you can get messages. You can do this. This is cool. I mean, like any type of the software, like operating system like this, it give me an hour or two, and I can use these just fine. Set up your Windows properties. Cool. And I see some welcome screen. These are the introductions. I don't know what it's gonna do. Is it gonna pop up like in a full screen thing? Oh no, it doesn't. So this is what you would look at the first time you install this thing. That is the welcome. This thing is free, guys. So if you want to use this, just download this text image, do whatever you want with it. And I don't know how long is this thing's gonna do work, but these are always nice to look at, these terminal lines. This is only for the language, the typeface. Like just for your keyboards. If your Wi-Fi is fast enough, and then and your computer is powerful enough, this will be way faster. This thing is updating is catch, which I don't know what that is. I will minimize those. I can install multimedia codecs right now, but as you can see, it's some other stuff are going, so I can't do that. System monitor. This is a task manager of Linux. It's hard to put these around. So it's using 100% of this thing, of this CPU. CPU is the same network as, it's still low. So views, start process. I would love to see everything, but it doesn't allow me to, apparently. As you can see, 19.3 Trisha, 64 bits. Kernel this thing, hardware that thing. As you can see, it fluctuates. So you can see this better. Yeah. You can see how it fluctuates time by time, like this. That is cool. Control center. So this is like the control panels of Windows or Mac system reference. It is divided into categories like these. So you can do anything you want with this. It's just basically quote unquote apps. So yeah. There's keyboard shortcuts, there's sound, there are languages. I can set it into Vietnamese, but you guys gotta see a bunch of letters with weird stuff, weird accent marks on it. Let's see what's so personal about this computer. Yeah, it's my name. What's up with the logging window? Ah, cool. Cool. These are not finished yet. Oh, the nice thing is that I've just noticed languages, its icon is using the United Nations flag. the flat Earth flag, which is nice. There are a bunch of flat earthers who will come out and then say, since the United Nations use the flat Earth model, so the Earth must be flat. But that just sucks. The reason why they use the flat Earth map is that because the projection, that flat Earth projections do show every country on the same night, on the same nice circle. So that's just for the design. It has nothing to do with, if the Earth is flat. It's obviously round. It's an opposite spheroid. I love the fact that there's somebody even watch this. So, celluloid. That's a fascinating name. I think that's for a video player. Yep, as I would expect, it's a video player. If there is a video file, you use this to watch it. Character map. In here, there's all kinds of character. Thai. Tibetan. So if there's any kind of Tibet script, then these will come up. Vietnamese is easy because it has everything is very easy. It's just a bunch of stuff in it. These are the Greeks. So since this is only a virtual machine, I can change anything I want here. Wait for it to pull itself up. I accidentally start two multiple Firefoxes. Okay, so privacy protections, preferences. Let's see what we have. Let's look at some extensions. These. Cool. Let's see if I can choose another font here. For example, this thing. And I try to pull up Wikipedia. Let's go back to this, because why not? It's easier. So this font has changed, but not these. Let's use the fences because I love to mess up with these, you know, fonts. So there's Ubuntu, proportional, sans serifs, monospace, default. Let's see what that changed. So loss again. There we go. As you can see, the typeface has changed. Wow, that's long. Okay, my system's up to date. This thing is still working on its own. Again, let's go to Facebook. No, not again. Now let's go to Facebook. Oh, so you can't look at the thing, like the Facebook page without an account. You can't view Twitter. Twitter is always there for you. And you look at that, it's still those nice Ubuntu fonts. Looks very elegant. Again, I gotta pull up my account. As you can see, there's a lot of people who has the same name as I do. So yeah, this is me. Wait a minute to let it pull up. It's a very nice, elegant font, but Textures are kind of messed up. So, yeah. Well, there's Firefox, the personification of Firefox as an animator. So yeah. For me, whenever I choose to do the that is just a lot. So yeah, now it's just gonna be, chill and sit here and kind of do nothing because this thing is in the way. There's batteries, there's privileges, VPN, copy date time references. Let's see if I can change any of these. So I will show seconds, 34-hour format, week numbers in the calendar. I mean, sure, why not? Shows weather, temperature, locations. I'll say kilometers per hour. So it's done. So let's try this. I'm gonna just take a photo of this thing and try to do what it says. So, okay. Change the input method from Word to that thing. I don't know how to do that. So, I don't know. So these are what I have to offer. So once again, this is Linux Mint 19.3, and so that is the OS. That's the system. So here you go. This thing is like before. This thing's gonna be deleted to save some space. So we're gonna stop the stream. So goodbye. So I may try to use VMware and not VirtualBox anymore, and I would try to do some older Windows operating system. It's not gonna be ambitious, but this is just what I like to do. So expect another stream like this, but I may do streams like in other topics other than operating system like these, but yeah, I gotta do streams. So yeah, VMware and Windows. Until next time.